Welcome to Boost You Business, your Money Map Blueprint, where we talk about the steps that you need to take to start, set up, and grow your business from 0 to 7 figures plus so you can have the time and money freedom to do what you love. With your host, Heather Blaze. Let's get started. So we're here with Paula Orezi, and her business is called the Paula O Store. She's here to talk to us about next step towards our dreams or towards your dreams. And Paula Orezi is an author. She's a writer at heart and the founder of the Paula O Store. She'd like to describe herself as an energetic, animated, and outgoing person. She loves browsing for creative projects on Pinterest and enjoys journaling. Me too. Her tagline is, "Being a change agent in everything I do is my life's motto." That's really cool. She's written a poetry book based on all her years of journaling, life experiences, called From Me to You. And she has also been featured as a woman making a difference. Paula is on the radar to be the next influencer. So welcome, Paula.
Thank you for having me, Heather.
You're welcome. My pleasure. So tell us a bit about your story.
So my story in terms of my life. So I grew up in a home of 5 children. So I'm the last of 5, but we're all obviously grown up. My mom, a single parent, she passed away 2 months ago from cancer. So she raised us with just living paycheck to paycheck type of lifestyle where we're kind of having to fend ourselves. So growing up in that type of setting motivated me to get my education. And I definitely said, I'm not going to be living paycheck to paycheck. So I really wanted to do something different with my life where I could start my own business, my own blog as well, because I love connecting with people, especially not just within my community, but globally if possible. So basically, my life story was consisting of a lot of hardships. We didn't have the silver spoon, as everyone say, and we didn't have much in terms of money to go places and to travel and experience life like you would want to as a child. So all of those hard knocks in my life allowed me to look at it not to be like a victim, but to use it as my life experience and using it actually to help other people who may be going through the same thing. So I channeled a lot of those experiences through journaling. And of course, that's where birthed the From Me to You poetry book.
Very cool. That's so cool. Yeah, I talk a lot about that, about being a victor, not a victim to your circumstances. And I actually use Oprah as a good example because, she's like a billionaire that came from hardship. I don't know if you know her story, but it's amazing. And you would never expect her to be a billionaire, and to be where she is, one of the most influential women of our time from where she came from. So that's super cool.
Right.
Love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what motivated you to start your own business?
Well, so there are 2 motivators there. So the first motivator is my mother. As you know, I shared that story of growing up and just seeing her struggle to pay things and get us through some of the things that we needed to have in life, and especially through school. And so that motivated me to say, there's got to be a different way. Living paycheck to paycheck is no way to live. And also the second motivator is that I've been working for 18 years in corporate America, and I kind of got tired of the rat race and tired of just being structured in a time frame of doing things that don't really quite align with all of my mission of life, in my missions of life, basically. I say that because I have tons of things that I want to do to help other people, but, it's nothing bad. It's not terrible to invest in another company through your years, but after a while, I kind of got tired of being told how to take vacation, when to take vacation, how long to be sick, how long you should bereave a family member that's passed. I got tired of the, cookie cutter structured life. I kind of wanted to do something different. And starting a business was going to allow me to have freedom back with my time and not spending 95% of my week working and just 5% with family time and spending time with other people. And also, I'd like to free up my time to really serve in the community as well.
Totally get it. That's amazing. That's really courageous of you, super brave. Not everybody would do that, 18 years in corporate, but that's really awesome. That's great. I love it. I love hearing that. And what a time to be able to do it, with all the access to all the information and the internet, and it's like the perfect time to do it. So that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank
So
you. Yeah, and
cool.
that's what I was going to say. The access and the resources that are available now versus 18 years ago has grown tremendously. So it really
Hmm.
feels like you really don't have a wall except yourself to start building
Yes.
something,
So
of your
true.
own. Of course, if you have a
Mhm.
passion for it, because, building your own business, there's got to be the foundation of passion, and there's got to be the foundation of being yourself while you're building your business.
Yeah, and service too. You've
Mhm.
said it a couple times now that you're coming from a place of service, which is really important because, some people are just out there, wanting to make money and that's it. And it comes across with your clients and it comes across in your business that that's the only thing that you're out for. And I've heard several times you say that you're coming from that place of service, which is super important
Exactly.
to me.
Yeah, that's got to be the motivator, serving people.
Yeah,
It's
for
got to be the
sure.
motivator.
Very cool. Very cool. So what did you do before starting your business? You mentioned corporate America, and what else? What other kind of things did you do?
Well, I have a lot of background in the education industry, primarily kindergarten through 12th grade and in higher education. Some of the roles that I've done were just like director of a tutoring center and then doing regional sales work to help build like a startup company, for example, that provided educational software in the schools to help engage learning. So I've done a lot of those type of roles where it's very salesy. It's great because I did a lot of consultative sales where I did it more of a relationship based rather than just selling something to just sell.
Hmm.
I was successful in those areas, but again, for me, it was more just trying to start my own thing so I can have my own mission. It's great that I was able to contribute to other company and their mission and their value because you always want to help someone out, whether it be working in corporate to kind of build yourself up to prepare yourself
Hmm.
for your own business. So I did a lot of that work. In all of my jobs that I've had, I've worked closely with people. And I've just learned how to work with people. I've learned that, relationships in anything you do in corporate America as well, it really does matter. so,
Yeah,
so yeah.
that's so great. So a lot of people struggle with sales, and
Yeah.
you were saying that you came from a relationship based. Is that what you said? Were those
Well,
your words? Or can you explain that a little bit more? Because that might help some people.
yeah. Relationship, basically, when you're selling, you want to have sales based on well, let me just put it this way. I was more successful in sales in my sales jobs because I had a lot of relationships with people. I
Mm-hmm.
started on a relationship level.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't just go in and cold call just to sell, but I
Yeah.
more so did relationship building. And the reason why you want to go start from that level is because relationship then builds that word of mouth, then builds that network of, hey, have you heard of this? I know
Mm-hmm.
someone who is able to help you with this problem to provide the solution. And so that is what we call consultative selling,
Mm-hmm.
is that when you are helping someone solve a problem, but
Mm-hmm.
realistically is people will do business with you when they trust you.
I
So, and the
agree.
trust comes from the formation of your relationship. And then from there, of course, you don't even have to really do much marketing because when they have that relationship with you and they build that trust and you provided them a solution that's actually helping them, everyone loves to share, share, share. So,
Yes, I agree completely. Yeah,
mhm,
I teach that with my clients too, because a
mhm,
lot of people really struggle with the sales and they feel like it's kind of sleazy and cheesy at some point. But
mhm,
if you've got that rapport and you can build that connection first and
mhm.
foremost, and that can be done actually really quickly.
Yes.
Um, it's a totally different ball game. So I love that. I love that you were successful in that, and it's just proof that that's what
Mhm.
works. So
And
that's
I would always advise too, just and on to build on top of that, Heather, is that you want to make sure that whatever you're selling, that you believe in it, that it's part of your
mm,
life mission, because you
yes,
can sell anything. Anyone can literally you can sell anything, but
yeah.
it's what you sell that is more motivating for you, right? Like that's
Yeah.
tied to your mission. Because if you're just selling something that you have nothing, no connection to, and you have nothing to that you feel a little iffy about, and you
Hmm.
kind of don't trust the ethical part of it, then that's probably an indicator you shouldn't sell that because it's not, you're going to ruin your relationships like that, especially if you're looking to go in the business route. So I've learned
Yeah.
that the hard way. That's why I'm saying that.
Awesome. Awesome. It's so true. I see a lot of people struggling when they don't believe. Like I have a lot of clients, they'll create a program, but then they won't believe in their program. And then they start dropping the price and they start struggling. And I'm like, no, 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 increase the price, increase the value, like believe in it. You can, you're doing transformational work. You have a lot of value to offer. So I totally agree. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have that connection and the belief. Awesome. For sure. For sure. So what's your biggest motivator in life?
So my biggest motivator in life is to help people. But I will say that originated because of my mother. I've watched her helping other people when she had nothing. So A, it gave me no excuse to have an excuse. And then B, she had struggled with cancer. And so she was still able to help people. She was still speaking life into people. And helping people doesn't always have to be with things, tangible things. It could be with your time. It could be with your, with just encouragement or something that will help that person along the way in their day. So my motivation originated through there, just watching my mom serving the community. I wanted to make sure that I was always helping someone, no matter what stage I was in life and season, I should say, because we're never all going to get it in together to have that perfect time to start helping people. I think our concept or misconception is we want to make sure that our lives are put together first and then we can help. So my motivator is to really make sure that I'm always available to help someone every single day. So every single day I need to do an inventory of my day and say, what did I do today? Did I speak a word of positivity to someone? Was I able to buy someone lunch, or was I able to hang out with someone, give them my time and give them some areas of that I've excelled in that they may need help and coach for. So that's my motivator, is really originated towards originate with my mother, I should say, and then making sure that I'm putting that into practice myself, because I see the benefit of that. Always helping someone, always being that servant, having that servanthood heart. Yeah.
That's so wonderful. Even this today, and your time is so valuable. Your time is more valuable than things, because you can always get things, but you can never get that time back. So, so wonderful. And I've actually been there doing exactly what you said, like, I'm going to get my life together and then I'm going to help other people and help more people. And then, if you just reverse it, it actually ends up flowing much nicer. So I totally resonate with that.
Yeah, what you invest your time in says a lot about you. It says a lot about your motivations and says a lot about your focus. So I've learned all the time. Every time I wake up in the morning, I look at my day. I'm like, okay, where can I spend my time wisely? What can I cut off? Because again, investment is not just money. Investment is your time, like you were saying. And just us talking right now is a good investment, because it's going to help someone else. It's going to help people out there who may be like, oh, I needed that. I needed to hear that. So that's how I look at it.
Totally. That's so good. So how are you, where are you now, right now? What stage are you in your business right now?
Oh dear, I'm in the beginner stage and I'm so proud. And one thing I'm learning is that I have to be proud in every stage, every accomplishment. What I do is I make sure that I write out my goals and have a plan to meet those goals. So right now, I did start a blog 2 weeks ago, blog web page. And then I also include that link in my Instagram and Facebook page, Paula O Store. So, and that's of course one word. And so I was able to start that blog and get it done. It took 3-4 hours. Now, mind you, I'm the person that I'm still learning things. So I would attend a master class just for Instagram. I would attend a master class just for, last night I attended one for, just to, because I'm thinking about writing a second book, what kind of message, how it should be framed, and not to, mislead people in how you write a book, but more so just making sure that you already know the book is already in you, because your life experiences already have the book birth. You just have to birth it out, basically. So I'm in that beginning phases of just kind of building the brand. I'm putting the products out there to kind of, get that going, of course. And, funding is everything. But again, having that consistency with excellency, even in the beginner stage, is where I'm at right now. I'm just making sure that I'm just kind of learning some of those tips of marketing and learning some of those tips of connecting with other people that may benefit with what I'm doing. Especially with the blog website, is inviting folks to come into this as a community, not just in a separate area in the community, but more so in a global scale. So it'd be awesome to have a global life group.
Sounds good. Sounds like
that's where I'm at right now, just really trying to get in with marketing and social media.
Yeah, for sure. Because no matter what business you're now in the marketing business. It doesn't matter whatever you're in. Now you're in marketing. Yeah. So that's awesome. So how are you marketing your business other than your blog?
So what I'm doing is I've been on Instagram. I do post short clip videos. Like, for example, I'll go through my week or through the day, I should say, and I'll think about like a concept that made sense or something that I've learned that day. And I'm like, oh, I totally have to post about it. So what I do is I write, of course, write a blog that is going to be beneficial for that learning experience. And then also I go on Instagram and, create like a short video clip on my phone and kind of do little fun filters that may match that, little clip or something like that. And then I just share and post it, of course, and put a lot of hashtags that really resonate with that video clip, because I don't like to just overdo hashtags. I want to do something that's, just putting hashtags with purpose, obviously. So.
Yeah. And those posts are creating a certain amount of value for your potential client.
Exactly. It's kind of like putting snippets of your brand, putting snippets of who you are personally, and also kind of giving snippets of like a business, like things that I've learned just through this beginning stages of my business, so using that as what I do, I call that Monday motivations, although I have not been very well with posting on Mondays exactly. So I try not to be too structured with that. But when it comes, I just put something out there, put a post or a video clip.
And then you're like, oh, it's Monday. That. Oh, perfect.
Yeah. But I do have daily reminders to post, because I realize that folks love to be engaged, especially if they really like your content and they really understand where you're coming from and they can connect with you and resonate with you. You want to make sure you're keeping up to date with that. So those are those things, again, I'm learning in the beginning stages. Always be active in social media. It really does help.
Yes. Yeah. Providing that value all the time. So cool. So tell us about O-Store. What's in O-Store? What are you promoting there?
Man, let me tell you, that store, the funny thing is it started with one t-shirt, because I was sitting in one corporate America job that I had, and I was in the front desk, and I felt so devalued that day. And then I said, I am good enough. And so I just created like a t-shirt saying, and it's a very simple t-shirt saying, but I just created a t-shirt, and I was like, you know what, why not create that? And then from there, I just started creating different types of products, not necessarily just t-shirts, but like I have like a legging in there, and I have like just different sort of variety. But in all of those, they have sayings on there. And the reason why I have the BU movement as that kind of like a little snippet of a mission of the store is because I really want people to be themselves. And everything that's on that store online is something that is about me, something that resonates with me being myself. Because I'm realizing that if I'm not myself in the beginning, then everything else that I have, if I produce things by being by my, like for example, if I'm not myself and I get results, then that means the results are based on me not being myself. And so they're not the true results, right? So like for me, being myself from beginning, anything that results wise that kind of, comes from that, or flows, I should say, it's going to be the truest kind of result. It's going to be the most authentic result, because I'm being myself. So I have fun with things. And so I like just putting fun things on there as well. But that I'm good enough shirt is like my little staple, because I have it in my closet, because I want to make sure that I remind myself I am good enough. And I like doing statement pieces, because anywhere you go, even though people are not talking to you, if there's any sorts of words on anything, they're going to read it. And so that's why I put in there in the online t-shirt store or online store, I put on there one buy is worth 1,000 stares, because that one shirt, it says, I'm good enough, but maybe 1,000 people may see it that day, and maybe that enlighten them that day for that moment. So you just never know. So you never really, so you're sharing the vibe without you even speaking. So that's really where it all originated for, but it is where it gears towards being yourself. And so I'm hoping to add more things, but again, I don't want to just do things just to do it. I want to do it with purpose.
Sounds great. That's so nice. Yeah. I love seeing t-shirts like that, or things with positive sayings, and the complete opposite happens when I see people with, like yucky sayings too. I'm just like, oh, I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear that. Like, yeah, if I saw somebody wearing a t-shirt saying I'm good enough, I'd be like, yeah, I'm good enough too. Like I would start thinking that.
Yeah, and I didn't spell it like the word enough. I know it may catch people off guard with that, but I just wanted to have fun with the word. So forgive me for the grammar part.
Well, how do you spell it?
Enough. I put ENUF.
Oh, nice. Okay. But still, you get it.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah. That's cool. And we're going to put a whole bunch of links below so people can find you. Where can they find you? Why don't you tell us how people can find you?
Well, you could definitely find me by going to my Instagram, Paula O Store. And then also on the Facebook page has the Paula O Store own page, Facebook page. So at Paula O Store. And also in those links and Instagram primarily, you'll see the link for the blog, and you'll also see the link to visit the online store.
Nice. Awesome. All right. So one last thing, what is your biggest challenge with your business so far?
Oh, gee, it's marketing it on social media. I'm like the social media beginners type of a stage. So that is where I'm at right now. That's the struggle, is trying to get that going. I know that people that are on Instagram, that are influencers, they are great at what they do because it's their life, right? But like for me, I definitely want organic connections. I don't necessarily look at number of likes, but I really want to resonate with people who get it and is able to share it because it's going to help someone else. So that's where my little niche of a struggle would be just social marketing.
And ultimately, the whole main purpose, not only just to help people and serve people, but is to become a client so you can make money and keep your business alive and thrive, right?
Yes.
That's why we want to do it for the most part, right? And we really want to get it. So you've done Instagram. What other kinds of social media are you doing?
Well, of course, the Facebook page, and then I really like blogging because I feel like with blogging, people can find you and access you, of course, and be able to connect with you on a more personal, non-brand, non-business level. Yeah. So that is something I've been doing to kind of reach some of the masses as well. I am going to try to, get out there and do more speaking engagements as well, so that I can be part of more of an in-person instead of just being behind the social media scene.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, because I get it. You really like to have relationships with people. I've heard that quite a bit through this interview, which is awesome. So what I like to tell my clients, I usually spend 8 weeks with my clients teaching them about how to set up and structure their business so it's systemized and runs on autopilot so they can really focus on what they love to do. And social media marketing is part of it. But in order to have success with social media marketing, the whole system needs to be set up in a certain way so that it flows to ultimately get you clients in the long run. So I see a lot of people just kind of throwing stuff up on the wall and seeing what sticks, and they don't get the results because they haven't done the proper setup in the beginning. So I know you said you were open to some coaching for that. So just make sure that, I have a simple 4-step process that I teach actually, where you can, where it starts with a really effective post. And that's usually set up in a certain way. So it really resonates with your ideal client. But getting really clear on your niche first is important, because if you're marketing to everybody, you're not really marketing to anybody. So make sure that you're super clear on your niche first. And then when you write your posts and your blogs and your Instagram and Facebook, that you're writing the copy in a certain way, so that it's called PAS. You can look it up online for more information for that. But it really needs to resonate with that ideal client. So knowing your ideal client better than they know themselves is really going to help in your posts. And then getting those, once they resonate with the post, you get them onto a really effective landing page or blog or whatever, where they can opt in, get on your list. So you have people that you can start connecting with and communicating with and really building a relationship with, and establishing yourself as the go-to expert in your field too. Okay. And then I also teach my clients about how to create valuable free offers. So that really resonates with them, and they're just dying to get on your list and give you their email. So you can, again, build that connection, and then they go from there to becoming a client. And so that's what the 4-step process that I usually bring my clients through in an 8-week 8-week program. So
very
I
beneficial.
totally recommend that you do all of that and make sure that you've got that going with your social media, not just throwing stuff up on the wall to see what sticks, because I see too many people doing that and it's just a complete waste of time, complete waste of money. So I hope that helps.
That is very, very beneficial, because
Awesome.
I can already see, oh, I'm doing that. Yeah, I need to do that differently. So yes, that is very good. Just that 1 minute of overview with that, I could definitely need some help there.
Yay.
I can use it.
Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. So I think I've asked you all like everything, and can you tell us once again what how can people get a hold of you?
Yeah, so you can contact me via Instagram at Paula O Store, and also Facebook. I have my Paula O Store page, Paula O Store, and then also email address POREZ815@gmail.com. And of course, you can feel free to give me a call or send a text, 754 area code, and it's 333-1623.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Paula. I wish you the best of luck and look forward to maybe seeing you in my Facebook group. I have the Business Growth Blueprint free Facebook group that I share cutting edge strategies and marketing techniques in there. So yeah, I hope, I hope you come and join. You did already. Awesome.
Yes.
Very cool. Thank you so much for sharing all your valuable information and sending out your positive vibes and creating all these amazing relationships. And yeah, I love having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Heather, for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. Take care.
Thank you. You too. Bye now.
Okay, bye-bye.
The great stuff doesn't stop here. Visit heatherblaze.com, where you can join me in an upcoming free video presentation where I'll be pulling back the curtains and breaking down the exact step-by-step method my amazing clients are using to build a pipeline of eager new clients flooding their businesses like bees to honey without spending hours and hours chasing down new business or living in front of their laptop. Again, that's heatherblaze.com.